idea again. Yes? From church. Even churches, we are in churches where they are teaching us to start business. To open our mind to start a business. Clap for us. Okay? Apart from that, yes. Schools. She is saying even schools can help us to identify. So the schools can open the mind of learners to start a business. Let's clap for him. Get business ideas from where? Farmers. So we are going, that is perfect. We open our minds to start a business. Perfect. From the government, that the government can also encourage us to start what? Business. So let's clap for these people who have managed to give us the answer. By all means to be fast so that we can understand the purpose of this gathering. So we are saying, we have discussed how many things so far? 3. The definition of what? Entrepreneurship. Who is an entrepreneur? Again, we have discussed what? Sources of business ideas. So now let's discuss the importance. Entrepreneurship is important. What could be the importance of entrepreneurship? Why entrepreneurship is important? Entrepreneurship. Who is an entrepreneur? Again, we have discussed what? Sources of business ideas. So now let's discuss the importance. Why it is important? Such experiencing a lot of what? Problems. But it's up to us now to find solution through what? Entrepreneurship. Perfect. People are intelligent. Yes, what they do. So that we can make money. People start business in order for them to make a profit. Perfect. Yes. So that we can earn the income. So, where do the president or where do the government get money from that they give what? Civil servants such as engineers, pilots, teachers, nurses, doctors. Where do they get money from? He's saying the money that the president or the government gives people comes from where? Us. Because us we pay what? Tax. That's what he's telling us. So, meaning, when you are going to become an entrepreneur, entrepreneurship is a source of revenue. What is revenue? The government money. So where do the government get money from? Get money from citizens who pay tax and from the businesses that the government are having. So those are the importance. So we can say it's a source of employment. Or also, when you create a business, you are going to employ yourself. That is called self-employment. Or you can employ others. Apart from that, we can say it brings about wealth. So we are going to conclude on how people make money. So let's discuss. Sometimes we are in society where there are a lot of things that we can just capitalize on that. There are a lot of things which is in society that we can use to capitalize and start making money. I'm saying we are living in a society where there are a lot of things that we can use, that we can see and capitalize on that and start making what? Money. So today we are going to teach you on how to plant avocado. Things, it's not every time to start a business where a capital is needed. Sometimes you can start a business where the capital is not needed. Provided one day you are going to run a business. What makes us not to grow in terms of business? Because we are the kind of citizens every time that wants to start a business once we have a capital. But there are some certain things that we can do that can help us to come up with a capital maybe for a certain business. But what are we supposed to do? Let's give an example. If I had to go and buy this one from showground during the day of agriculture show, they sell this one at 50 50 kwacha. One plant of avocado can be sold at what? 50 kwacha at showground. So you are going to buy this one at 50 kwacha. This seed is cheap because it is available in society. We have neighbors every day that always eat what? Avocado. It has never clicked my mind or your mind to say this is money. They are trying by all means, but a person she impia, she impia. Meaning if you have maybe 4 seeds, if you are going to have how many seeds? 4 seeds. If I'm going to allow these 3 things to germinate and then they grow perfect, how much money? They don't invest in things that requires them to use a lot of money. If you want to have a lot of money in future, it doesn't require you to start a business that is demanding a lot of money for you to invest. Money like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. If you can fail to manage a business of 3 kwacha, even the business that will cost you 10 or 20,000, you can't manage that. So the people that have the passion to start a business, they start at a small rate. So we planted these things in the should be early December, early January. Today they have what? Germinated. They have germinated how many here? There are 4 that have what? Germinated. Meaning, if I had to, there are 5. If I had to sell these plants, today I can get how much? 250. I can get 250 that I can use if I am a learner at this school. It can help me to make a budget of the table to buy biscuits. You can buy biscuits such as on the go. On the go is how much? I don't know if it's 85. 85. So if you can just calculate 85 times 3. 95? Okay, 75. Let's assume it's 75, right? For long figure, we make it at 8. 80 times 4. 80 times 3. What is 80 times 3? It's 240. So, you sold at 250 and you are going to remain with a balance of how much? 10 kwacha. 10 kwacha is going to be remain. That can be used also to buy how much you can buy how many? 2. And then you germinate another thing. So we are in a generation where we are not encouraging you at one time only to depend on the what? On employment. We are teaching you to say employment is important, but you can't rely on employment no matter what. And you cannot be a citizen that will be buying everything. You are buying salt, you are buying cooking oil, minimum, paying rentals, everything that you are going to use, you do what? You buy. Why not sitting down to say, let's try by all means to minimize the expense? So for that reason, what are we going to do? We are going to show you on how to plant these things. And the time will be opening. We are going to submit that plant to us. So we are going to teach you here as we are going also to do what? To do the same. You have given us a task to go and plant this seed. Then at a later date, we are going to give you one so that you can take it what? Home. And then based on what we are going to show you, you are going to do a what? The same thing. What are you going to do? You are going to prepare that part so that it can help you. So for those who are serious, imagine if you can manage to organize about 200 seeds for yourself and then you plant at the backyard. Meaning if you are going to have 200 times 5, what is the answer? 200 times 5. So from the money that you have given me to sell, it's 1,000. So add another 0, it is going to become what? 10,000. So imagine you find how many seeds? You find about 200 seeds. 200 seeds can give you 10,000 free. 250 or 200 times 50, it is going to give you how much? It is going to give us 10,000. In the period of how many? In the period of how many days? Less than 60 days. What is required is for you to be ordering not in daily life. Maybe you can just this week Monday, then next week Monday or Friday. 1 or 2 times per week, that is enough. So if you can prepare at home 200 seeds of what? Of avocado, it's going to give you what? 10,000. How much do you pay at Bright Future for a year? To Okawamba where there is a lot of avocado. You go there and buy what? Buy seeds. You start planting. You started with 200. The other day we are going to see with 1,000 seeds. So 1,000 times 5. What is the answer? 1,000 times 5? 5,000. 5,000 add a zero. How much money are you going to have? 50,000. So if you are going to find, they know how people make money. I was telling you last time to say, the school used to spend 7,800 kwacha per month to buy vegetables. For the learners, for you people who are eating from here. But we have to come up with an initiative. So we can't be buying, we cannot be spending this amount. See? Very huge. What did we decide to do? We have to come up with it. We are selling also. Meaning, we are in a generation where you should try by all means to open your mind. You cannot try to say, me, I'm going to become a doctor. Me, I'm going to become a teacher. Yes, those things are important, but it requires you to do an extra thing that can help you to generate a lot of money. So imagine if you can be making, this is your business that you have decided to come up with passion. For example, you have prepared a portion like this one. From here up to far end, you have found the plastics, you have found everything, and you have planted from here up to the far end. People are planting what? These things. If I can just say, you grow, or at a certain stage you are not selling these things. Imagine if you have 50 plants of avocado. How much are we buying avocado at the market? The cheapest one is 5 kwacha. We are buying at 15, we are buying at 20, we are buying maybe at 10 kwacha. Depends on the variety. So now count the number of avocados which is here. If one day you have to start selling, imagine you have how many plants? Just 10 plants for you. But the targets, the only problem that we have in Africa, we want to start a business when we have a lot of money. So in my conclusion, what am I trying to communicate to you? We are saying you can start business with a simple amount of money. It doesn't even require you to have a lot of money in order for you to start a business. People who knows business, they start business with small amounts. So imagine the business idea that we are discussing. So that's why we say schools are sources of what? Business ideas. We are not teaching you things that we are not doing us. For those who were there, they know. So one day we have that passion to say one day as a school, we'll be selling these things. We'll be selling to the community, we'll be selling to the learners, and by the time opening school, the first qualification is not the school fee. I am not going to be interested to see the school fee. I am not going to be interested to see the what? To see by the time we'll be opening school, I want to see you with this plant like this. So today when you go home, you are going to find another seed that you are going to plant at home. I want to come and see so that what we are discussing can be translated to you and you can do the same thing. So go and tell the parents to say, this time, if we are not going to come with a plant of what? The plant of avocado, because I have shared the information and I'm going to show you on how to plant these things. You are not going to be here. So the first thing that you are going to do is to depot with this avocado. Now, others will ask a question to say, one day in the future we are going to say, oh, Bright Fruit have planted maybe 10,000 or 6,000 what avocados. So it will benefit the community and it will benefit everyone. Meaning, if as we are going to give, you are going to give us this plant, we are communicating to you to say, as we are going to plant, it's up to you. If you be staying at home where there is no, you cannot be buying everything. You cannot be buying everything, starting from salt. You are the people that you should be reminding the parents to say, try by all means even to do a tip, to plant even mango. Mango is cheaper. The seeds are all over the community. You can just go there, take those that are already germinated, and then you start packing them in the what? In the plastic, and you put them in the backyard. At a certain period of time, maybe end October, end September, people will be interested to buy so that they can go and plant. So this is the thing. There is a lot of money in this community where you're coming from.